We are in the Roadshow kitchen this morning. Discover Newport. Chef John Bach Sorensen is here from Asterisk, and we're making farm stand lobster. But that is not it, because you've been cooking a little bit already this morning.
Yes,
for a dish that's going to go along with the lobster. Yes,
I actually been putting some smoked bacon and some shallots and some cucumbers and some fingerling potatoes. You can use any potatoes, but I just like cook it a little bit slowly, and then later on I will introduce the lobsters to it, and then just put the cream around it, and off we have it.
And we're good to go.
Yes.
Okay, let's tell everybody you have a beautiful display here of all of the ingredients. Explain to everybody what they need to make this, because you said, I know you're a professional.
Oh, I'm trying to be at least.
But you said this is very easy.
Yes, it is.
It is.
You know, I was going to try to demonstrate a little bit easier things to go along with this, but I had taken my lobsters and steamed them first. But, you know, you can actually just take a pot of lobster, put a little bit of water in, and put the lobster in with all your ingredients. First put the potatoes in, of course. They take a little bit longer, it's like 10-15 minutes.
Right.
Cook them up in the water, and then you put the lobsters in. And after they're done, you just put your ingredients in as it's evaporated all the water, and then you put cream and lobsters. But I'm just like serving a little bit more sauté style here.
Okay, all right, what ingredients do we need?
Well, we have it, let's start with the good stuff, the cognac. We have a little cognac, and then we have a little bit dry vermouth. But then we start with the lobster, of course, and our fingerlings, and some farm stand tomatoes, and then we have a little bit sprigs of tarragon, some chives. Actually brought some basil in because we're going to make a nice drink afterwards with farm stand
It'll
cucumbers.
go along with us.
Yes, it is.
Right.
And then we have a little cream, and then actually some of the lobster juice that came out of the lobsters when I cracked them. And then over here we have some chives and then the sprigs of tarragon.
And even the bacon looks fantastic. I mean, I think bacon. You think the package you get at the the market or something like that. This is the real deal.
This is the real deal. Actually, there's a lot of things that's going on right now. People like to smoke their own bacon, but you know, if you use a good bacon, you hardly have to really cook it. It's like a pancetta, just like. And if you don't really like the smoky flavor, then go to pancetta.
Good. Okay.
Yes, it's really good. And then I do have a little bit Dijon mustard we're going to put in afterwards, just to tang it up a little bit.
All right. This looks delicious, and we haven't even added anything to it yet. We're going to get cooking. Back to you. It's going very well, Mary. We are back in the Roadshow kitchen. Discover Newport. Our friend Chef John is here from Asterisk. Now, I knew I liked you before because you would cook a lot of big stuff, a lot of great stuff.
Thank you.
But we're not just cooking. We're gonna mix drinks.
Yes, we are. We're gonna
which some parents may be doing now that the kids are heading back to school.
Hopefully not before school.
Well, hopefully not. What are we gonna make?
Well, we're gonna make it's called basil lime gimlets.
Okay.
But today I actually brought a new vodka. It just came out from North Kingstown, Rhode Island, and it's made with mint and cucumber. And I thought it would be good to just mix it in with that.
Right.
So let's just start up. I put a little ice in here, and I put a little basil leaf in, and then I take a few shots of this. So we measure it.
I was going to ask you if this is a good drink to go along with what we're cooking today.
Yes, it is.
I'm sure it's going to be perfect.
It'd be good outside, when we sit on. So let's make 2 of these here. So 2 shots of this.
That's not just one drink.
Yeah, no, it's for you and I. We're gonna have fun. So a little bit simple syrup that I made out of sugar and water, half sugar, half water, and fresh basil leaves. There you go. And then we'll take some fresh squeezed limes and squeeze them like this, right in there. And we'll put the whole thing in like that.
And this is some of the fresh basil that you had gotten before.
Yes, that's from the first.
Which I would imagine makes the drink much better tasting.
Yes, it does. I mean, just when you just take a piece and just put it apart, you can smell it. It's just like
it really does.
Unbelievable.
It smells great.
Yes.
I'm growing this in my backyard as well.
So we just put a little bit lime in here.
All right, put that in there. Just got a couple of seconds left.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
And then give it a good shake here. And off we go here.
All right, let's see what we got.
There we go here. A little bit hard, but it'll be fine.
Pour yourself a little something, John. Something nice.
Okay, yes. Here we go.
There we go. I'm going to take a taste of this now.
Yes.
John's going to have a taste.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me here. Thank you.
We're going to get cooking, I promise, after we have a few drinks. Back to you. We are back in the Roadshow kitchen. Discover Newport. Chef John Bach Sorensen is here from Asterisk, making farm stand lobster. Somebody took my drink.
Would you like it back?
No, it's all right.
Maybe at the end.
Maybe at the end.
Let's focus on the dish
I want a
at
full
hand
investigation
here.
of where that.
Well, anyway, so I had all the cream and I put all the stuff together. And so what I did, I took all the pre-boiled lobsters and I turned them upside down so they get a little steamed and all the juice will fall back in. And then I took a little bit Dijon mustard and put it in. So actually that will thicken up the sauce a little bit and give it a little bit more spice to it.
Have you also you sliced the lobsters in half?
Yes, I did.
Well,
I'm going to show you this. Yes, I did.
Is that so that way all those flavors?
So all the flavors, you can see all this green, this is coral, this is the good flavor. This is like really, just let it simmer. Just like really take your time. You know, you can just, you know, food takes time to make. You know, it is. And then I sprinkle a little bit of a fresh basil, fresh tarragon, a little bit chives in there.
Wow.
Let's tell everybody again, for those who may not know, what you made in the sauce itself. How you prepared that.
As I call it, farm stand. I took a little bit corn, a little bit shallots, and some potatoes, fingerling potatoes, and some bacon, and then just lightly sautéed a little bit olive oil and a little bit butter, and then I hit it with a little bit. I put a little bit of the water from when I cooked the lobster, and I put a little bit cognac in it, a little bit of vermouth, and then put cream on it, and then now it's just reducing it a little bit, and then let it just simmer, and that will just thinner it up, and it's just, see now it starts getting red right here.
Right.
So
and you've already, now when you pre-boiled the lobsters, I mean, how long are you letting those go for? Because now they are continuing to sit in here and kind of cook.
Well, the trick is actually just cook them for 5 minutes per pound.
Okay.
Okay.
So you just divide that up. They will still be a little bit raw inside, as you can see here. And that's actually, you know, you don't want it to be too tough, and you know, so they will just.
Right. No one wants
yes,
that.
no. But then again, let it just cook a little bit. See if I turn it up like this here.
So that's right on
So
the
it's best to cook them upside down with the
yeah,
shells
just like that.
exposed.
You know, it looks pretty. You know,
It does, and
a little bit.
the ingredients that you were using too. You said, you know, farm stand. I watched you cut that corn straight off the cob earlier.
Yes, I put it right in, so I don't have really. I mean, it's an easy dish to cook. I mean, it's like it's not complicated because it's like let it be. The vegetables are fresh right there. You don't have to cook it too long. Actually, that's where the nouveau cuisine comes from, because we always took the vegetables from the garden where the restaurants is. So they don't take very long time to cook because all the starch is not really set in.
Even the bacon wasn't like bacon out of a package. I mean, this is
fresh bacon.
This is fresh bacon.
Yes. It's lightly smoked, and actually it's cured in a little sugar and a little bit vinegar, and then it's just and salt, of course, and then it's been smoked.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you must have dishes like this at your restaurant, especially around this time.
Well,
of
this
year.
is the best time we're coming into. I mean, it's like just driving here, or like, you know, every part you go through, like North Kingstown, like all these farm stands, when we're going to Middletown or Portsmouth, around the corner from Newport. I mean, it's just like wonderful. I mean, it's just
all the vegetables are coming out. They're all ready to go.
Yeah, and then now the kids are back in school, so make it easy. You know, like it just.
Yes,
you know,
that's another thing
yes.
too. You got a lot of other schedules to keep up with. You don't want dinner to be such a chore sometimes.
So let me just. So looks like they're almost done. So we'll just check them like this. Just
I'm gonna
put right
them
on.
up. Okay, now flipped up.
Yes, like this.
And while you're doing that, tell us about some of the other things that are going on at your restaurant and where the restaurant is located.
Well, my restaurant is located on lower part of Thames Street in Newport. And it's an old garage. We've been there for 17 years when we come to October. And what we're going to do after the summer now, we're going into our fall seasons, and we're going to do chef series. Means that you can come down.
I can come down,
and you both
yes.
can come down and help me out in the kitchen.
We can learn how to cook.
Yes, exactly. And then when we do that, and then we will have around the world, and we start with an Indian night, which I really like. I like Indian food, and with all these and you know, like using all these spices, and especially when all these new vegetables are coming out, is like wonderful.
It's perfect.
It's like it's perfect.
This is the best time to be a chef.
Yes,
It really is. And you
It's
know
a good
what?
time to be a chef every day.
We have our finished product, and well, here you go.
And I'm going to reach in front of you.
That's
Excuse
where
me.
your drink
I'm going to take
went.
this. Thank you.
Yes.
For both recipes on the gimlet and the farm stand lobster, you can of course head to our website, wpri.com.